Number 27. What are your thoughts on Ray Kurzweil's law of accelerating returns and how it applies to such concepts as strong AI and technological unemployment? I feel such ideas like singularity, which is gaining serious traction in many influential circles dealing with technology, and a cyber-data resource-based economy are mutually compatible. The singularity would seem inevitable simply because it fits the classic symptoms of an emergent technological phenomenon. Would it be possible to also field this question to Jacques and Roxanne about it as well? I can make a note to field that question to Jacques and Roxanne. I think last time we mentioned singularity, or I mentioned Kurzweil. As far as singularity, for those of you who don't know, very simplistically, singularity is denoting the point where artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence, where, well, that's basically it. I completely agree that it's mutually compatible, and I completely agree that it's an emergent technological phenomenon, and I certainly would say it's nothing to be feared. I don't know whether his numbers, Ray Kurzweil, are correct. He gives dates in that book, Singularity, and I don't know if I can buy that. It just seems like such a complex topic, but he's a very smart guy, and I certainly trust a lot of his other ideas, because a lot of them have actually very much come true. But, I think to simplistically answer your question, will artificial intelligence challenge and probably exceed human intelligence? I think so. There's no reason why it shouldn't. It's a technological process, and with nanotechnology and the ability to create powerful, extremely small computers, I think processing power is going to go to a level that is just beyond anything that anyone could ever imagine. All you have to do is look at the history of computers to see that, from 40-ton supercomputers that are now equivalent of a desktop or even a miniature desktop. So, interesting point, and I agree with you. And I'll ask Jacques that question. I think I denoted that last radio show though, so if you wanted to note that, you can point that out. In fact, Jacques' response, actually, I do remember now. Jacques' response to artificial intelligence is that we don't even need to consider that. While it's true, we don't need to consider that. We have enough options already. Whether the understanding of artificial intelligence at this stage is really enough for us to start and have a much more efficient society, even use the simply tools as opposed to design attributes, which I think is what you're implying. When we get to a point where machines can design things on their own and they can assess certain things on their own for the sake of the social well-being, that's going to be a very powerful stage. But even before that, we don't even require that necessity. We can use machines as tools in the meantime, using our brains, and get